Alright, so let's spend some money now that I'm a millionaire. So, here's the plan. Um, actually, I don't really have one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade my garage in Denver and Santa Fe to have 5 trucks. I'm going to get a new truck, and I'm going to drive it. 600 horse, that's a nice rig. 435 horse, 625 horse. Go ahead and do that. These will probably, yeah, they do. Of course they do. I'm going to take them to the garage and fix them. This will make sense here in a minute, I promise. Um, but I'm going to hire drivers for them after I fix them where they can actually be driven. Because if you've seen the ETS2 series that didn't last but 16 episodes, if your truck is damaged too much, your employees won't take them to the shop and get them fixed. They will send you an email bitching that their truck is broke down. Like, if your truck is broken, take it to the damn shop, get it fixed. Not that hard. But, you know, people can't do that. Our employees can't do that, so. Yeah, I don't really like the yellow, but I don't mind this truck. Um, Now I need to do the same thing to the Denver yard. And get a couple used trucks for that yard. 435, 510, 625. Again, I'm not a real big fan of the yellow. But then again, I don't really have to drive these, so I guess it's fine. Go ahead and grab the Volvos. I suspect they may not need to be fixed. Oh, who am I kidding? They're gonna need to be fixed. Aren't they? Yeah, they did. Of course they do. So, these are both the same amount of power. They're 475. Something I'm actually going to do is I'm going to upgrade this one a little bit after I get it serviced. Um, my current Volvo that I have is the day cab, and it's an 815 or an 800 horse, either way. I don't remember what motor's in it, and really and truly I don't care. Um, I just know it's a powerful one. It's a beast. So I'm going to get a at least a 700, if not an 8 or a 900. A 735. Little 800 horse. 800 horse, minimum 11. There's Volvo D13. Um, a 900 horse V8. Jeez. The 3408 actually has a unique sound to it. So, not that I'm going to, be driving this particular model of truck, or this particular truck, rather. Um, why is an 18 speed with a retarder better than that? I mean, I think it's fine, but whatever. That's pretty much all I'm gonna do, is just that right there. Now I'm going to, did I already visit? Yes, I did. I'm going to trade this truck for the other Volvo. What motor do you have in here? Ah, yes, 3406. I'm going to take this. You're going to get an upgrade. Kind of. Now I'm actually going to drive this one over there. I'm going to upgrade this one because this is going to be my truck for the next video or two. I need to service it. Actually, no, I don't. Okay, cool. So I'm going to put the 780 chassis on it. Cool beans. It kept the thing. Let's see. Let's see what size motor the big cam is. I'm curious. Yeah, no, I don't like the big cam. I'm not a real huge fan of the 3408 necessarily, but it has a unique sound to it. Alright, time to go get the trailer, which I also need to change. And go do a load. I'm going to sleep before I hook the trailer up. That is for sure. Alright, I forgot the friggin' 3408 does not even have a Jake on it. So I can't even use it. That is weird. Yeah, 3408 doesn't even have Jakes. Huh. Guess I forgot about that. Let's see. Get $2,000 back for having the King of the Hill in there. Let's do 509. Alright. So I've spent enough money. Let's, you know what? No. I'm gonna sell this trailer. There's no point in me having that. Nor is there a point in me having two flatbeds. One of them is rigged up a little differently than the other. One of them is a drop deck. The other is actually a flatbed. So, I guess I could keep it. It's fine. Let's see. I'm going to get a cattle trailer. Livestock trailer, whatever you want to call it. Because I've never actually been able to haul cattle or livestock. So I want to. That may involve using quick travel, but it's fine. $83,000 freaking dollars for a cow trailer. Well, I say cow trailer, but you know. Let's see. Trailer manager, livestock used. Yes. Coolings. Okay. Cargo market. Guess we're going to Bend. Can I fast travel there? That is the question. No, I can't. I can fast travel to Burns. Naturally, there's nothing coming out of frickin' Burns. And go to Seattle. So let's do that. Let's quick travel to Seattle. 2,100 bucks. It's not the end of the world, I guess. I just made 13,000, so it's fine. 25 grand to go 345 miles. Why didn't they just make an exit that comes out over here? That wouldn't smell much better. And why am I picking up animals at what is basically a port? I know, I didn't stop. Markets. Yeah, this is basically just a frickin' port. What the hell? Hmm. Picking them up at a train yard. Almost like I know what I'm doing, huh? Now, I know in real life when you're hauling animals, you have to be, extra gentle and go, like, really slow and whatnot. I also just realized that I am going out the end, but I don't really care. Common theme. I go in where I want to, I go out where I want to. So this is only a 6-hour drive. I'm gonna try and do this kind of realistic, like if you had actual animals. I just noticed why it's so freaking hot in my room right now. Stand by.
Later.
Alright, had to uncover my bed. I have full brakes on and I can floor it and make the truck move. Come on, Light, are you stuck? I believe it's stuck. Oh, there it is. Just realized I need to adjust this up a little bit. There we go. Could actually be as gentle as possible. I need to be in this line, I think. Not really sure why there's another lane there, but when he goes the same place. Apparently I need to be in this lane? I don't. So, there's been some interesting stuff in my YouTube feed lately. Um, I know I've mentioned this in a previous video. One of my subscriptions, rather, not subscribers, but subscriptions on YouTube is Donut Operator, who does shooting breakdowns, um, mostly of dumbasses that think that they can go up against seven. Dang it. Mostly dumbasses that think that they can go up against 7 or 8 cops and win. The majority of the time, they win an infinite dirt nap. So yeah, that's one of those things. But something that was on my feed earlier was I forget his actual YouTube channel. You probably know who I'm talking about, though. I think his name is Charlie. He does like reaction videos and stuff. He's pretty good sized YouTuber, streamer. I don't really understand how he makes so much money doing what he does when it's not really like, it's not gaming, so it's not entertainment. It's not like gambling or anything either, so it's not entertainment. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. But he makes a pretty good living at it. But anyway, so he was talking about something that I agree should not have happened. So someone got swatted. I'm actually going to turn this down a little bit so that I can talk. Let's go to 16. So I can hear myself talk. Might have to go down a little bit more. Anyway. For those of you that don't know what swatting is, it is where you or some D-bag online call the cops on someone and say that so-and-so has a bomb or has hostages and has a gun, you know, or has killed someone or whatever, right? Well, this dude apparently um, I don't think I talked about this already in an actual video. I think I was recording one and decided not to, or something. I don't remember. Anyway, this dude was playing Rust, which is already red flag number one. Playing competitive Rust, I should say, which is red flag number one. Nobody plays competitive Rush or Rust. And it's not a piece of crap that I've met anyway. If everyone that I've ever met that plays competitive Rust is just a jackass, to be honest with you. If they're like super serious in it. It could just be that I've had bad luck running into people, but I don't know. I don't care anything about competitive Rust. Anyway, so he's playing competitive Rust, or joins this competitive server, and they have a policy that they need to run a program on your computer to check for cheats. And dude's like, okay, sure. So they run the program, but it's not actually the program. It's some other program that actually hacks his computer, which I will never let anyone check my computer for anything. Number one, because it's none of your freaking business what the hell I have on my computer. Number two, that is how you get hacked. That is how this situation happens. That is how people plant evidence on you and send you away for life, because having certain material on your computer is considered a crime, you know. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh yeah. So, dude lets the other people run the scan, which turns out to be a hack program instead, because, you know, of course it is. And one thing leads to another, and someone doesn't like how he's playing or something, and threatens him in chat, I think it is, that they're going to call SWAT on him. Sorry, cows. Which, by the way, is illegal. Filing a false police report is illegal. Not that, you know, this person could get caught, because apparently he's on the other side of the freaking pond. Or ocean, whatever. But he, like, took the warning seriously, or took that as a serious threat, and warned his local sheriff office or police station, whatever, that hey, if there's a call for this address, check with me first. Like, call this number and make sure that it is actually me calling, because I've been threatened with a SWAT attempt. Come on, go around so I can do this. Thank you. Just casually do 55 up a hill on 40,000 pounds of cattle. You know, or 34,000 pounds worth of cows. It's fine. Anyway. The dude, does actually go through with his threat and calls the police. And they basically catch it and ignore it, as they should have done. Right? Well, apparently they didn't put a note on his address, or maybe it had been 2, 3, 4 months, and they thought maybe it had already passed or whatever. they just forgot or something. Anyway, um, happens again. This time, this dipshit actually calls the cops, pretending to be this guy. I forget his name. But calls the cops, pretending to be this dude, saying that his dad just shot his sister. Okay, they don't even know if he has a sister. So they send the cops, and the cops respond like they're supposed to, which is good. But unfortunately, they do it very wrong. Where they bust through the door, they don't even try and confirm anything. This is what I heard from the video, anyway. They don't even try to confirm that he's actually got the gun or whatever, or confirm anything that was reported. And basically, they just go in and shoot him like 5 or 6 times, and now he's paralyzed. So, he's in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. I just imagine that he's got a lawsuit going to be filed against the police department. And I imagine he is going to try and find the piece of shit that called SWAT on him. And personally, if I was him, I would find where the guy lives, myself, and I would go have a very, what's the word? Friendly chat. Let's go with that. A friendly chat with the bastard. But that's just me. So my advice, don't play certain games where people are gonna like threaten you with SWAT. And don't be the kind of piece of crap that does that shit. Alright? Here's the thing, how I see people. If you're cool, we're cool. If you're a thug, I don't have any use for you. If you call SWAT on people, you're as good as a thug, so I don't have any use for you. Okay? I have had a couple friends that have been swatted, and one of them almost died. It's not very, it's not friendly. It's dangerous. So don't be that kind of jackass. Notice that I haven't touched the brakes, but like twice this entire trip. I haven't dropped below 50 mile an hour. I haven't gone above 60 mile an hour this entire time. That's what an 800 plus horsepower engine does. I like it. I like it a lot. What else can I talk about while we get there? 60 miles. I think I already mentioned this in the last video, actually, but apparently YouTube's demonetization wave is a lot bigger than I thought it was. And they're changing what channels can actually get monetized and stuff. For one thing that I've heard, faceless channels like mine are basically not going to be eligible to get monetized. Now, I don't think that's 100% accurate. I think it's more like along the lines of AI channels and repetitive content and stuff like that. Thank you for rolling your butt off the damn road. Now, I can't see what lane I'm in or where I'm at, so... yeah. Anyway, I don't know how true the monetization thing is. Honestly, I really hope that it's kind of bullshit and doesn't affect faceless channels like mine. It shouldn't affect faceless channels like mine that are gaming channels, but who knows? By the way, should I start linking the second channel in the description or just leave it the way that it is right now? The reason I ask is because I do have the second channel. I don't post on there very often because not a whole lot happens that I find to be worth posting over there because it's a TCG game channel. Okay, there's a big line. I had to slam on the brakes. Sorry, cows. Didn't realize this ramp was this frickin' short. Okay, if you're not supposed to turn right here, why are there essentially 2 lanes worth? I pulled up a little bit too close. I can't actually see the light. There we go. I can see the bottom of it. Yeah, I don't know if it will affect, if the monetization thing will affect my channels or not. I do have a Patreon. I mentioned in, I think it was 72 or 3. It's 74. Once everything gets set up, I will go ahead and link it. I'm working on it a little bit here and a little bit there. I would much rather just wait until channel membership is a thing. But that's still a ways off. I need, like, 400 more subscribers, 348 more subscribers, something like that, 68, 58, something like that. I don't know. I need several more subscribers, and I need 3,000 watch hours total. So I need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, I believe. Which, the watch hours isn't really that difficult necessarily. It's um getting the watch time within 12 months. That's the hard part. Granted, this channel has gone up from like 80 subscribers to 140 subscribers, 142 at the time of recording this. Wait, that's my turn? Oh, for crying out loud. You have plenty of room. Okay, that was a mistake. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to turn around. A big ass boat. Just open the floodgates, huh? I mean, okay. Could have stopped further back, but whatever. This is probably the roughest part of the entire trip. I'm getting $25,000 for hauling this. It's actually pretty cool. They actually animated the animals. Hey, look, another Volvo. And more cows. Yes, I'm bringing your cousins. That was quite the bump. Yeah, that's... Probably hit that a little too fast, honestly. Going at idle, I do 5 mile an hour, that's still moving on pretty good when it comes to a bump like that. That's still moving on pretty dang good. So you want it in there, huh? Okay. This is relatively simple. This truck doesn't turn for shit at all. I have to cheat. Third person it is. It's not that hard of a back, it's just... I hate backing in the buildings. And because I have an automatic, it doesn't do slow. There we go. Back up to $700,000. Done pretty good. So, let me know in the comment section, like, do you like the longer format still, or do you prefer the shorter format like this? Should I turn my long form videos, like super long 1 to 2 hour videos, into multiple parts? Or how should I go about doing it? Now, the way that I've been doing it is I literally just turn on the game, turn on the recorder, do the intro, and go. Go from point A to point B. Of course, this video's, 45, 50 minutes long. Because I had to cut it earlier. But should I try to shorten it to, like, should I do 30-minute videos or an hour-long videos? Do I leave in the, like, company side of things, like, doing the truck manager and garage manager stuff, or do I cut that out, or what? Just, trying to figure out something to do to help views. Timestamps, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video and made it to this point, be sure to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. I got the hiccups. Lovely. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.